Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another LEGO Train MOC Showcase video. This is my LNER P2. This model was my very first 7-wide steam locomotive, and this was made in January 2020. The model is over 2 years old, and after taking it to a LEGO show in early February, it still struggled to run on my layout. So recently, I decided to give it a bit of an overhaul, and this is going to be treated as its own kind of showcase video. Whilst I have shown this off in the past, I'm going to assume that a lot of my newer subscribers haven't seen this or even know of this, so this would be better to kind of go over the entire model instead of just some certain sections. Not every part of the locomotive was rebuilt, but I was able to rework the smoke deflectors into a much cleaner shape. They now flow smoothly with the rest of the boiler, and the top section is much tidier. This went back for another stud or two and it just looks very untidy, but now it's so much cleaner. The key thing I had to work on was the wheels. Now of course this can't really go around corners if the wheels aren't going to work properly. So this was originally arranged with the drive wheels as the front to back, blind, flange, blind, flange. The front two have been swapped over, so the front drive wheel is now a flanged wheel. Now, that therefore means this can no longer run on anything that is of an R40 radius, and that's the first model I've ever made to kind of declare it as such. At the same time, R40s aren't the best curves ever when you look at LEGO trains on that scale. R40s are just stupid. All of the wheels I'm using for this model are from Big Ben Bricks, and they are a few different sizes. The pilot wheels and trailing wheels are the standard size, and they are in green. The tender wheels that you will see later on are medium-sized drivers, also in green. These drive wheels for the main body itself are extra large size and they are in black. These had to be painted into a shade of green in order to fit the locomotive. Sadly, I didn't know of other people who were selling wheels of this size at the time, especially in green. So whilst it's not the cleanest look, especially to today's standards, it was still one heck of a task to get it to look like this back then. The overall shape of the boiler is not any different to how it was built 2 years ago. The cab area and the main boiler area are basically the same. It was just the front area around the smoke deflectors that saw the most change. Another area that saw some change are some details around the wheels, but I will show this off in better detail and quantity as we now look at the tender. The tender saw the most amount of changes when it came to the overhaul. It is 2 studs shorter and has a complete change in the design outside of the wheels. Whilst this is sticking out just a little bit, this is due to how thick the Big Ben Bricks wheels are. One day I might get some thinner wheels, but I'm not exactly in any kind of hurry to acquire those. There's also a night and day difference as to how I attempted this detail when I first built this model 2 years ago. It's another great sign of how I have improved my design techniques over the years. This used to be my favourite locomotive class, and this used to be my favourite LEGO train MOC as well. Given this an overhaul after 2 years of being in the state it was some much needed love, and honestly, I'm so happy to see this again. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to see this run at home because this doesn't fit on R40s, and all of the wider curves that I have are for my layout. So I suppose it's time for me to invest in another loop of R56 curves, because that's just a good thing in general, but even then I get to see this run at home. So thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.